Hey everybody, Seth Tucker with Price Mortgage. I'm here today with a very close friend, Bernard Johnson. I'm recording this video with him today because I just wanted to talk a little bit about this guy. And we've known each other for a very long time, better part of 3 decades, I would think, something like that. Yeah, long time. And of all my friends, I could really just say that he's one of the most driven and professional and really just like business minded of all of my friends. And so I definitely wanted to have him on regardless of what kind of business he was in, just because of the type of person he's in. But ultimately he's in a very relevant field for just kind of what's been going on in the world these days. So I'll go ahead and kick it to you, Bernard, and just tell everybody who you are and what you do.
All right. Wow, Seth, first of all, thank you for the introduction back at you. You were great as well.
Absolutely.
Hopefully I'm not, blushing through the meeting here. But yeah, Bernard Johnson, I am the managing attorney at Bernard Justice Johnson Law. We do a couple things here. It all kind of stems around probate, estates, and trusts. So the first being, I do estate planning. So it is what it sounds like. I do trusts, simple wills, powers of attorney, guardianship nominations for minors. I also do complex trusts, special needs trusts, things of that nature. And then on the flip side of that, we do litigation. Unfortunately, that's a need, and it comes up quite often. So, if you need a court representation, if you're a beneficiary, if you're a trustee, if you're an executor of an estate, I help you assert your rights in court. So I do those things, also guardianships, conservatorships. But one thing that's unique is I take everything that I learn in court and I apply it to my estate plan. So it's not just basically theory or anything. I actually know how these provisions play out.
So when you're writing up, paperwork on the front end, you're knowing how that paperwork is going to play out in the back end in court at some day in the future.
Exactly. Yeah. Even from the process. So, if someone had a parent that maybe isn't feeling too good and they want to help them create their estate plan, I tell them from the get-go, like, hey, this is how you want to proceed with this. We need to make sure it's your parent, your loved one pushing this and not you, because this could raise red flags down the road and cause issues for the family.
Exactly. Very cool. What's the biggest change or thing that you've seen the most of since the, coronavirus pandemic started a few months ago?
The biggest, they did speed some things up with video or remote notarization. They kicked that law into gear a little bit earlier. I know for me, I was meeting clients initially in the parking lot, doing outdoors, masks, gloves, document signings outside, drive-through estate planning, if you will. That was what was big for us, but also now, and it's still going on, is no one's going into the courtroom, for what I do. So, if you want to file a petition with the Superior Court, basically we get a go-to meeting, invite. So you get notice of a hearing and you're invited to this hearing. You let the court know you want to be a part of it, but everybody's basically attending a hearing. I might have a client that's 1,500 miles away, and, I'm in Chandler, the court's in Mesa, and, we're all just talking like you and I are right now.
Very cool. Yeah, I mean, and we'll see how it plays out in the future and see if any of this technology piece sticks around. Normally when I wrap these up, I either talk about sports or Netflix or something, but there's something very unique about you that I want to talk about. Talk to me about your business name and the more direct question, what is your middle name?
My middle name is Justice. So the law firm name is Bernard Justice Johnson Law. I was told by a number of people, like, oh, if you start your own firm, you got to have it in there. And yeah, it's not a marketing shtick. That's what my father, he wanted to name me, like, he's a retired police officer, wanted to name me like Bernard, Smith and Wesson Johnson. And my mom kind of put a stop to that. I think Beretta was mentioned, and he decided on Justice, and, which is cool. Obviously that worked out uniquely for me, but because I did become a lawyer and have been practicing for some time, he credits all of that to him naming me Justice.
We take 100% credit. Well, thanks for chatting with me on video here. If you have any questions about what Bernard does, all of his contact information is right below this video. You can always just reply back to this email and I can get you in contact with him. As far as what I do, if you know anybody who needs to buy, sell, or refinance a home, please send them my way and I'd love to help them out. But in the meantime, I just wanted to introduce you to Bernard and hope everybody's having a great day and take care. Thanks, Bernard.
All right. Thank you, Seth. Have a good one.